Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the channel. In today's video we are going to do another top-down analysis, and today is going to be of GBPUSD. Okay, and this pair we decided to do this because it's a highly looked at pair, highly traded pair. Lots of people are interested in this. Some people requested it to us, so we want to go ahead and analyze this the way we things do, so you can have an idea on how we look at this pair right now and see maybe some potential opportunities that you can have pretty soon. So we're going to start on a monthly. As you can see, always we start with supply and demand zones. As you guys know, we trade only supply and demand zones. So you can see on the monthly, we are basically in the zone again right now. So we went into it, we reacted to it, and we're back again into it. Obviously, this is not the greatest news. Obviously, we want to see a more aggressive like this kind of move, so we can focus more on the sells side instead of buy side. But we are back at the monthly. But usually every time that it comes to the monthly, it has some sort of reaction. So we can actually leave this on every time frame so we can see the reaction that it has. Okay, so right now we are back in the monthly, so we can have a small reaction again. And with a small reaction, maybe I mean 100 pips, 200 pips. Okay, that really depends. Now we're going to see on the lower time frame, we'll see. So on the weekly, you can see that we went into it once, went deeper, and then sold off pretty nicely. We are back again into it. Although there is a weekly zone that we could look at, which would be this one. Okay, well, actually, it would be this one, but we want to make the zone a bit smaller, because if not, the zone would be a little bit too big if we use this candle. So this is actually a move that broke previous structure over here. As you can see, it broke these lows. So it broke previous structure. So this could be a valid sell zone as well. I'm going to leave this also on all time frames so we can see this. As you can see right here, these two candles, well, we went last week deeper into the monthly, and we ended up as a bearish pin bar. So it's pretty strong, obviously a pin bar on the weekly. We're going to look at daily. As you can see, we actually can adjust this zone on daily as well. So there's a lot of volume over here, there's a lot of consolidation. You can see this whole range, so we can actually adjust and make the zone a bit bigger. So yeah, you can see that there's a lot of consolidation, a lot of volume over here. It went into it, I reacted to it, so it wouldn't surprise me that it would maybe go back into it, maybe a little bit deeper, and then sell off again pretty strongly. So on the 4 hour, as you can see, this whole consolidation, you can actually take this whole range over here and see how it is. And our zone looks pretty accurate, I would say. It looks pretty nice. We have the biggest volume point over here, which we touched a couple times. But anyways, I still think we can go maybe back deeper again, as you know, you can see how many highs there are. You can see how beautiful this is with the support and resistance, guys. So it definitely wouldn't surprise me that we do this, and then maybe we have a stronger sell-off right here. Obviously, we are back in the monthly zone. So like I said, this could give a reaction, but since we are back in it for, you can just see for the first, we left, second, we left, third time basically already that we're coming in. So maybe we're going to be seeing that the zone is not going to be respected now. Maybe just going to see a nice move right now of maybe 100, 200 pips, who knows. But then we're going to go deeper. That could definitely be as the sell volume is probably getting less and less. Obviously, we never know. But for example, you can also look at the yearly or the 3-month chart, for example, which is also something we started looking at recently. So because in the end, the big guys, they focus a lot on quarters, so they have to report a lot of numbers, a lot of data every 3 months. So it's pretty interesting chart to look at as well. So as you can see, the last 3 months, obviously I'm not going to look at this because it's only the first month of this candle. So this, for example, this kind of represents 3 months, the previous one as well, the previous one as well. So you can see the year started basically in this sell zone. And we had for 3 months, we had a very bearish pin bar. We had another one, then we had finally a nice move, and we're heading back into the zone. You can also go to the yearly, for example. Well, it's going to be 12 months. Okay, you can do 1 year. You have to do 12 months. I don't know why. So as you can see, the year is kind of, well, the year obviously is still 2 more months, but for now it's a bearish pin bar. Okay, and this pin bar, this bullish pin bar, is also very, very interesting because it broke all these lows, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is very, very strong. So I'm not sure. It's a bit tricky right now because this really indicates me that price might go lower. That's looking to go lower at least. So yeah, I'm not really sure. We just have to wait and see, guys. Obviously, these higher time frames, these are nice, but obviously it's a bit harder to analyze this because it's a really high time frame. But I think it's nice to have an overall view on this market on the higher time frame. Usually we don't look higher than the monthly, but just recently we started using especially 3 months, which is pretty nice to look at. So yeah, we are in this nice zone. Obviously the best thing would be to see this, okay, and to see a break of structure. That would obviously be very nice to see. But like I said, as you can see on the monthly, we are back in the zone. In this weekly right now, we're pushing a little bit higher right now, as you can see right here on the daily as well, and the 4-hour. And like I said, there's a lot of liquidity here, guys. There's just, you know, support and resistance guys are waiting here to sell over here with the stop loss just a little bit above over here and target. I don't know what they're going to target. But yeah, so we want to get in over here, you know, where the stop losses are. So this is where we want to get in over here. Okay, I'm just putting it randomly. It could be a bit high, it could be a bit lower. That really depends on the price levels that you look at. But yeah, so we wanna enter where the stop losses are basically, and then we can get a nice trade. So guys, this is basically our view on GBPUSD. I would be looking to short right now as we're in this monthly slash weekly sell zone, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to sell right now instead of buying. And yeah, so this really looks like an ideal sell setup to me because above all these highs, a lot of liquidity. Look at the certain price level that interests you and look for a sell. And in terms of a target, since we're in a weekly, we can look at weekly targets. So you could say, okay, I'm gonna target this low, or I'm gonna target this low over here. I'm gonna target hold this area, for example, where there's a lot of volume over here. You can say, okay, I'm gonna target this area right here. That really depends on you. But since we are in the monthly, again, I don't know, it's a bit tricky. Okay, it's not super clean price action, but let's say we choose the lowest. Well, the closest low is still over 300 pip move. Next one would be 650, and the next one would be almost 1,000 pips. So maybe you take some partials on these levels. Okay, maybe you let a simple, I don't know, 10, 20%, whatever you want. You let it just run, just in case it goes deeper. With the trailing stuff, for example, it's also a pretty good idea to always put your stop loss a bit lower, to squeeze as much as possible. So yeah, guys, I think this is our view on GBPUSD. I hope it was helpful. If you liked it, just leave us a like, subscribe to the channel. We're uploading 3 videos every single week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you're looking to get in-depth training from us, you can check out our website where we explain how we do things on our side with our training program and everything. So yeah, guys, hope you like this video, and we'll see you in the next one.